see, I work for Proximus. I'm responsible for the developer and partner program. Now, we have already a partner program, and this is what it looks like today. It's not really the best, actually, so we're currently revamping it. Now, at least I can see many reasons why we should revamp it. Now, as you can see, we're still in the development phase. You see here the sign of our company being replaced, and in the same respect, we're actually rethinking of the tools we can offer to developers. So, we're actually redesigning our new portal, and it will look like this. Here you can see actually the assets we will offer. We will offer classic telco assets, such as SMS or location-based, but we will also offer you access to the new technologies that we will launch as Proximus, related to Internet of Things, big data, advertising, TV, and so on. I will not dive into too much detail now. But of course, it was just an introduction to show you that Proximus in 2014 is not the Proximus you will see in 2016. And actually, that's why Bertrand will now give a live demo of what we have to offer. If you have questions, by the way, there's me and Gabriele. We're here to explain you more about our roadmap, about the plans. If you have any questions or you want to build our roadmap, just come to us.
And we will take a very basic example of SMS. I guess everybody knows what is SMS and how to integrate SMS directly in Odoo. So we have developed a small Proximus module to send SMS. You will be able to find on the App Store. That's called Proximus SMS simply. That you can simply install. And beside that, in parallel, you also have to register to the Proximus portal that Jerry just showed you. And based on that, you will receive some credentials. And in the Be Open menu, you have, after having installed the module, you will find a new configuration port. And for example, to send SMS, you will just create a small configuration when you will copy and paste all the credentials you have received from your operator, from Proximus in this case. And as from this point, the SMS feature is available everywhere in Odoo. Let's take a basic example. You take your customer list, you choose a customer, and then you have a new send SMS feature, test, and that will send an SMS. It's really basic, it's useless. But if you think about it, you will see, for those who already know a little bit more Odoo, that you already have a lot of email features in Odoo. SMS will work exactly the same. So you can define, for example, some templates. When you send a quotation, when you send an invoice by email to your customer, you define a template. You can do exactly the same for the SMS. So here we've just defined a very basic, because it's SMS, of course, there is no HTML or whatever, it's really basic, template where we will send to the customer number just a message hello with the name of the customer. Basic template, and then you can do some more automated action. Here for the demonstration is purely manual, but you can automate it in any flow. When you send a delivery notification to your customer, when you confirm a sales order, just to remind of an appointment of one of your customers in advance. That's every business model that you can think about in Odoo, you can do it with this SMS as well. So we take my example, and here I will just choose manually, in this case, the template. And if I send it, every people that I selected will receive hello with this name. So in the demo it seems very basic, but you can extend it to any object, any features in Odoo. That's the first part, very basic, but quite easy, because you don't have to develop anything. Basically any object in Odoo can be reused just by, let's say, copy-paste the credential you receive from Proximus. That's the first part. That's one of the first assets that Proximus is exposing, but you can send SMS, of course, but you can also receive SMS. And from this step, it becomes much more interesting. The configuration of receive SMS is more or less the same. You will register to be able to receive SMS, you will define shortcode, all these kind of things on the Proximus developer portal. And based on that, you can also trigger some action directly in Odoo. Let's take a concrete example. I guess a few of you already tried to organize an SMS contest for any campaign or anything. And I'm wondering how long or how much did it cost for you to create such a contest? Did you have any experience in the audience? Yes? Okay. I'm not speaking about budget, but in time. How long will it take between the idea and having it in production?
I use an existing platform to do the same. You just put your message and your list of SMS and send and use bulk SMS contracts, and then you organize your campaign.
Yeah, but I mean to receive it. So mobile will send an SMS to Odoo, and Odoo will interpret it. That's what I was meaning. This way, this way. So let's take a concrete example. Let's organize live a contest. For that, we just developed a small contest module, which is built only on top of the SMS Proximus module. It's quite easy. We'll give a name to the contest. Let's call it Miss Odoo Experience 2015. Okay? Let's choose a keyword. So by SMS, people need a short code that's already defined, but we also need a keyword. I will take a very simple one so everybody can remember it, Odoo, 4 letters. And then you create the different choices. So I need some misses. Let's say, Shelly, please stand up so everybody can show you. Okay. For Shelly, number 1. Okay. Serena, please stand up. Number 2. Okay. And we need a third one. I will stay on the same row. Odile?
Yeah, okay.
Odile, number 3. Let's go and save it. And here, the contest is simply existing. So you can, I will just remind you. Okay, so send Odoo to 8937. 1 for Shelly, 2 for Serena, and 3 for Odile.
There's no coverage.
Just, sorry?
There's no coverage here. What's up?
Nobody is covered because it seems I have. But anyway, for the demonstration, it's only for Proximus customers. We didn't create it for all the different operators. But if some people are Proximus customer in the audience, I'm sure you are, you can send a few SMS. So 8937, it's on the board. 1 for Chili, 2 for Serena, 3 for Odile. Good luck. And in the meantime, we'll come back to another feature. We have time to vote. No worry. That was the SMS asset from Proximus. I can demonstrate you, or we can easily also integrate another features. And I don't know if you already heard about the LBS, so localization server. So it's not GPS based. It's based on the GSM antenna and on the triangulation between the different antennas. So it's an alternative to GPS, but which is very useful when you don't have a smartphone and only a basic GSM, because you can be located. And also in some building, I wanted to take this example where we don't have any GPS coverage, but apparently we don't have GSM coverage neither, so it's a bad example, but we will try. When you add the localization module, so it's exactly the same principle. You just have a module, you have a configuration, and you put some credential. That's as simple as that. And you can retrieve this feature where you have, for example, some address. Here, some mobile number, sorry. Here I have a mobile number. I can send an LBS request from there. Let's hope it will work. It seems I have coverage, but we will see. We have bad coverage and then we have bad Wi-Fi. But we will manage it. Oh, this one. Okay, next try. Were you able to send SMS? Yes? Okay, I don't have enough coverage to be localized, but usually, okay, you don't have any coordinates, but you receive the coordinates and you display it on the map. And once again, it's a basic example for the demo, but you can apply that to any feature you would like in Odoo, for example, machine-to-machine management or anything else. Yes?
Reader have to get consent to be able to track that?
Yes, of course. Yeah, it's an example with my my number were already approved the consent, but of course we have to send the consent. And between this simple process, there is a more complex process to send an SMS to ask the user his consent for one time, for always, for 30 minutes, these kind of things. You can see that I get an answer that I am allowed for the consent, but I don't manage to get the coordinate, probably because I don't have enough coverage in this one. We tried it last time. No, it doesn't work. But if you want a live demo outside of this room, feel free to come to our stand.
Upstairs.
Sorry? Yeah.
Let's do it upstairs.
But since anybody have voted, we can now see how we will get the results of the SMS sent, SMS received. I will just show you a small, a little bit more technical, but you will understand it. That's the configuration part I showed you previously. You have a few credentials that you are filling in, but you see that my contest module created here in the configuration my contest Odoo Experience 2015, and it will map the contest object to the name received in the SMS. And that's how it works to put this model in place for every object. From here, I can create a new role for any object in Odoo. So if I want to create an order based on an SMS, I will just choose my sales order object. Okay. And further, next step is just to map the field. Where do I put the content of my SMS? Where do I put the timestamp of my SMS in the corresponding object? That's how it works. And now let's go for the result. Okay, we'll just display it in the graph. And we can see that Odile is a winner today.
Thank you.
So as you can see, it's really easy, it's really fast. I didn't have to write any line of code or any complicated technical steps. It was just an example. Contest is most probably not the most feature you will use in Odoo, but you can apply that to any other model you want in Odoo. Thank you. Do you have any questions?
Yes. When you were sending an SMS,